to the house.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. LeJohntay Wester to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. So here now are the Ravens on offense to begin their first drive. And they're brought out by someone who is the modern example of an elite running quarterback, the multiple-time MVP, Lamar Jackson.
You know, Kate, sometimes they say great quarterbacks are like great point guards. And much like we measure point guards in basketball with the assist-to-turnover ratio, and you love a 3-to-1 assist-to-turnover ratio that will win you ball games, same with quarterbacking. 3 touchdowns, 1 pick, big old win last week.
And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down now, ball at the 33. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. Up to the races, middle of the field. 20, 15. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens start off well to tie things 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Baker now from the gun. Big trouble now, and the ball is out. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
So they keep the football, but now they face 2nd and long. From the gun, Mayfield. Evans brings in the slant. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Third and long for him here. It's complete. This is Egbuka. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down, here's Baker. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. And put a receiver in motion left. Baker throwing again. Short pass brought in. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Mayfield to throw again. Getting out to his left. Making the call himself. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
That's a Tampa Bay touchdown! The Buccaneers break the tie here in the first.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Buccaneers take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's Wester on the return. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Coach John Harbaugh sending his Ravens offense back to the field. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on them. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, middle. What shot? Hey, report. What shot? You are X. Shot.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Wester's got it. And he's going to get a few here, brought down at the 33-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
This is Henry on second. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Ravens first down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Yo.
First down, here's Lamar. Taking a deep shot here. That's caught at the 25. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
That is so much more the exception than the rule when you're targeting double or triple coverage. You may be fortunate to complete a fair number of those throws, but gains like that, those are rare, and that's big time.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
180. What? 180.
On first and 10, it's Henry. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground you need to keep plays and drives alive.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
What? 180. What is it? Return it.
Mitchell off the pistol give. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4. Again, this is Mitchell. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
180. What? 180. What is it?
Play fake, Jackson. Bails out of the pocket quick. He takes it himself. And he's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
180!
They give right side to Henry. He's actually going to lose yards here. They take him down at the 10-yard line.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Hey, Alpha, say hi. 180! For real. You. Hey, middle. Hey, 13.
Jackson now on 3rd. Brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain. On 4th now, on comes Tyler Luke. Going to try this field goal for the Ravens. A little more than a chip shot. This is 25 yards. Luke knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. They have played lights out on offense. Scored their first 2 times out, Bronk. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. We give to Irving to start this drive. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is Irving on 2nd. He's got room to roam. And they're going to have it all the way down near the 25.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Mayfield on 1st and 10. This one finds Irving. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get 6 more on their early advantage. McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers drive their lead to 11.
Ravens 10.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. Look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. We're to the end of one. 21-10 our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. They'll set up the screen for Henry. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
That one finds his man, likely. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6. And the Baltimore 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Yo.
Here's Henry running left. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 2nd down.
Offense to the line for second down.
Alpha, sit hot.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Trying for the deep ball. Well, it would have been a big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. That sets up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Yo.
Here he goes, third and long. He's loaded another one up. Defender right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. His first